Hello everyone, welcome to Sick Eric Tech, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing and the first impressions of the new, well, relatively new Motorola Edge 2024. I've been waiting to get my hands on this device ever since last month since it came out, and finally I managed to get my hands on this. This is the T-Mobile variant, which is actually a really good price right now at $299. A little over $300 with taxes for this device, and I think that's a really good deal for what you get. Let's get started with the Motorola Edge 2024. Let's check out what comes in the box. Before we do, consider subscribing. That way you don't actually miss out on the actual full review of this device and camera comparison with other devices as well. So let's jump down into it. Motorola Edge 2024. Let's go. Alright, so first of all, let's go on over what comes in the box or what does not come in the box of the new Moto Edge 2024. Now, I really do like the Moto Edge devices. I had one from last year, and it was actually the one before that was actually really nice. First and foremost, we get your Motorola. And what else comes in the box? Well, I'm going to show you. You get a nice cardboard piece of crap paper. You are going to get your USB Type-C cable in here, along with your SIM ejection tool and your quick start guide. Yeah, that's all you get in the box. So if you want to take advantage of that fast charging, 68-watt charging, you're going to have to get yourself a adapter from Motorola. I already have one, 68 watts, so I am good to go when it comes down to that. So there you go for everything you get in this tiny little box. And I have to say, this eco leather backing feels so soft to the touch. Here it is right here in all of its glory. Nice camera layout, nice little slope going on over to the cameras, so that is quite nice. Now as far as the frame goes, I think it is made out of plastic. Yeah, definitely might be made out of plastic for that frame. So no aluminum. It actually, I can't tell. It feels cold, but yeah, I can't tell if it's plastic or aluminum. It says it's aluminum metal frame, but you can hardly tell. It looks like plastic, but I could be wrong. So yeah, here is the device itself. Very nice looking Motorola design. And there are the cameras. You get two cameras on the rear, a 50 megapixel wide angle with optical image stabilization, and a 13 megapixel ultra wide with 120-degree field of view, and does support autofocus for those macro shots. And here is the side where you get your power button, your volume rocker, you get a microphone. On the bottom, you get your USB Type-C, your SIM, your speaker, and another noise canceling mic. Over here, you get your action button, which is a quick button. Really excited to test that out. Up top, you get another microphone. On the front, you get your front-facing camera, which is going to be a 32 megapixel camera with autofocus. Nice to see another Motorola in the house, and I can't wait to compare it to the Motorola Edge 30 Fusion. Almost the same size when it comes down to these. And also we got the Moto G Power in the house as well to compare these devices to. So yeah, very nice. That's all that you get in the box for the Motorola Edge. Now let's go ahead and continue on with the video. Alright, so I've been using this device for about a day already, and I have to say that it's too soon to do an actual full review. So this is not going to be my review. This is going to be just my first impressions of the Moto Edge 2024. Stick around and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That way you don't miss out on the actual camera review and comparison between other devices such as the LG V60 or the OnePlus 12R that I will be comparing this device to. So as far as all the specs, let's just get them out of the way. So the Motorola Edge 2024 came out in June of 2024, obviously. So as far as the dimensions go, it is 6.28 inches tall, 2.83 inches wide, and 0.32 inches thin. And I have to say, this phone does feel light. It says it has an aluminum frame, but it almost feels like it's a plastic frame. But I have confirmed it is aluminum. You don't get that cold feel to it, but it's relatively light. It comes in at about 6.14 ounces, so that is pretty light for this type of device. It's not very big. It's actually very nice to hold in the hand, nice and skinny. You do get those curved edges, so if you don't like curved edges, then this may not be the phone for you. But I love the way this phone feels, and just by using it this past day, it's so soft, and I don't even feel the need to put a case on it. So it's a very nice feel. This nice eco leather on the back actually feels really nice, and it feels sturdy. Buttons, despite what people have been saying about them not being clicky, I think they're nice and clicky and tactile for my use. And you do also get this extra button on here, which is going to be their extra action button. Or when you push it, it will launch the camera, and if you long press it even more, it will give you all the options to either launch an app, record, screen record, and things like that. I kind of wish it would act as a camera shutter, maybe. That would have been really nice. But as far as that goes, when you want to launch anything else or double tap, it's only going to be limited to these Smart Connect features on here. So a little bit more versatility would be really nice for that button. But it's cool to have it on there. It sort of reminds me of the old Google Assistant buttons back in the day. So using this device so far, I took this off the charger at about 7:40 today, and I'm going on 11 hours that I've been using this device, and I'm at 30%, well 29%. So I think that's pretty good for the battery life on this guy. The display, absolutely beautiful. You get a 6.6-inch POLED display, supports 1 billion colors, 144 hertz refresh rate on this display, which is absolutely insane. And when you go into your settings, it's going to be set to auto, which means it is smart optimization up to 120 hertz. You do also have the option for 60, 120. I just go ahead and force 144 all the time. So that is really nice. You do also have all your other settings for your display. You could do your colors to natural, radiant, or vivid, which is really nice. I keep mine on vivid, and you could also adjust the warmth and the coolness of your display as far as colors. You get edge lighting, which is a really nice feature. So if you get messages, the edge of your screen will light up. So that's really cool. This device is running Android 14 right out of the box with the Snapdragon 7S Gen 2, which is a nice mid-range chipset. The Adreno 710 GPU, 8GB, 256GB of internal storage that is not expandable, which is a shame. So yeah, missed opportunity from Motorola, but it is what it is. 256GB I think is enough for me. It is UFS 2.2 storage, and yeah, performance on here absolutely flawless. Like I said, it's only been a day that I've been using this, so as far as battery life, I'm not going to go too much into that, just because first day of usage of an Android phone is usually pretty terrible. But I think battery life so far is okay, but stay tuned for that actual full review to get an actual specific reading on that battery. As far as the cameras go, I've taken a few pictures, not a lot, with this device. So you do get a 50 megapixel main sensor with an aperture of f1.8. It does support OIS, so that's really nice. You get a 13 megapixel ultra wide aperture of f2.2 with 120 degree field of view, and it does have autofocus for your macro shots on there as well. You can record up to 4K 30 frames per second, which is kind of a shame. You could only do 1080p 60 frames per second on the if you want to do 60 frames per second. Front facing camera, 32 megapixel, can record up to 4K 30 frames per second as well. It does support HDR, and I think the stabilization is actually pretty good. But like I said, I haven't taken much video. You'll probably be seeing some pictures flash on your screen of a few pictures that I've taken with this device. Again, like I said, full camera review will be coming soon. You also get stereo speakers on here, but actually sound pretty good. You get Snapdragon sound, which is also pretty cool as well. You get Dolby Atmos action on here. So you do get Dolby Atmos with spatial audio, smart audio, music, movie, game, and podcast, which I tend to been leaving my stuff on spatial. It just sounds a lot better in my ears, and audio on here sounds really good through Bluetooth. No issues, never had any issues with Motorola devices. They always sound really good. The only downside is you do not get a headphone jack, which is kind of a bummer. A lot of other Motorola devices do offer headphone jacks. The Motorola Edge does not. Wi-Fi 6E is on board with Bluetooth 5.2, that's pretty cool. And you also get a 5000 milliamp hour battery with 68 watt charging on this device. You do not get the charger. Fortunately, I still have my charger from my Motorola Edge 30 Fusion hanging about, so 68 wired charging and 15 watt wireless charging, which is actually a nice surprise for the Motorola Edge. You can wirelessly charge this. It's really cool that they included that. Of course, you get all your smart connect stuff on here, so you can connect to a monitor and things like that. You also get your Moto app with all your personalization on here, so you can customize this. So you can customize the hell out of your theme on here. You have customizable themes that you could do, preset themes, and of course you can make your own. When it comes down to that, you could change your lock screen clock and the way you see your notifications at the bottom. I do wish this had a always on display, but unfortunately it's using the same peak display that all Motorola's use, so that is a shame. I really do like always on displays. You can adjust your display size and your icon size on here, your sounds and your notifications, dark mode, edge lighting, and you can also change your fingerprint animation styles to radio waves, boomerang, or chroma dial, which is my favorite that I have on there. You have all your gestures to your karate chop to turn on your light, which is awesome. Your twisting for your camera, really nice for all your gestures. Can't beat that from Motorola. You also get quick capture, fast flashlight, lift to unlock, flip for DND. So you got everything that you need on here. You also have your motor secure stuff on there, tips, display, and play, enjoy media controls on your lock screen and things like that. So yeah, I'm very excited to have the actual Motorola Edge 2024 in the house. And so far, using it this one day that I've been using it, absolutely killing it. This device performing well so far, and the display is absolutely gorgeous. Fingerprint sensor works absolutely flawlessly. You also do get facial recognition, as you can see right there. Nice, fast fingerprint sensor. A lot of people were saying that it was kind of slow. I like the layout of the toggles on here. You can change these to more of a traditional. This is more of a modern look. So yeah, nice device that I've been using it, and I can't wait to put this through its paces, do some camera reviews, camera comparisons, and my actual full review. This has just been my unboxing and first impressions of the Motorola Edge 2024, and throwing some specs out at you guys. That way you see exactly what this phone has to offer for $299 on T-Mobile. If you want to get this through Motorola or Amazon or Best Buy, I believe it's $550. So I suggest maybe if you can deal with this being on T-Mobile, or you could just straight out purchase it and then have it unlocked. Since you can do that with T-Mobile devices, as long as you pay them off, you can have it unlocked. So I think $299 off T-Mobile, and Metro by T-Mobile, by the way, is a great price for the new Motorola Edge 2024. $550 to $600 I think is a little high for this mid-ranger. Maybe $500. This should have been priced at maybe $499. That would have been awesome. But still, $300 gets you a nice mid-ranger device. So this has been my unboxing and first impressions of the new Motorola Edge 2024. Be sure you guys are subscribed, that way you don't miss out on the actual full review, camera review, and comparisons between other devices with the Motorola Edge 2024. Peace.